Hey, what's up, guys? It's Carmen coming at you live from the Suncoast of Florida. You are in my keto kitchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am bringing to you a special keto, low carb, friendly treat, a healthy treat, low sugar, low carbs, all the good things without missing out on all the good taste. So, if you were watching my lives, well, no, in my stories earlier, you see that I had a snack event. I fell off the wagon, intentionally or not. I did not plan to eat that many of the doggone gummy bears. So I want to give you guys some options, especially in this season of holiday season, starting with this month and going all the way through January. Let's have some ways that we can have all the sweets without all the bad stuff that comes with it, namely weight gain and bloat. And for me, because I mostly eat clean and I avoid a lot of carbs and sugar, the just feeling gross. It's almost like dumping if you've had a bypass surgery. It almost feels like that when I dump that much sugar and carbs in my system. I feel kind of sick. So this is a really easy pumpkin cookie recipe with maple icing that I got from Wendy's Low Carb Kitchen, and she found it on ambitiouskitchen.com. So if you want to go look for it, you can look at ambitiouskitchen.com, or you can check out my friend Wendy's Low Carb Kitchen Facebook group. So that's where I found it yesterday, and I told her I have to try it. I love my pumpkin. I love pumpkin anything this time of year. So I try to get things ready. We are going to be using coconut flour, almond flour, monk fruit, which is my favorite sweetener. So it is a 1-to-1 ratio with regular sugar. So 1 tablespoon of regular sugar is equal to 1 tablespoon of monk fruit. The difference is if you have blood sugar issues, it's not going to it's not going to spike your blood sugar index if you're reading with a glucometer. It's not going to cause you a problem, and you won't be getting fat, but you'll still get the sweet taste. I got a little bit of hot tea here because I'm feeling cold again. We are using vanilla extract. Try to use the real vanilla extract where it doesn't have too much alcohol in it, because that is not good for us. I thought about using my Lakanto maple syrup substitute, but we are going to be using the New Naturals maple flavored syrup. I bought this at Whole Foods. I prefer the Lakanto on my pancakes and my waffles, so I'm going to use this as required in this recipe. I have a tablespoon of melted butter. I have 1/4 of a cup. I think that's what this is. Yeah. 1/4 of a cup of melted coconut oil. The benefit of the coconut oil is it too adds a little bit of sweetener. As you guys are hopping on, please do say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what time it is where you are. Let me know all the things, because I want to know who's in the audience. If you have not given StreamYard permission to put your comments up, please give them permission at streamyard.com/Facebook. That will help me out a lot. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and just make comments on YouTube as regular. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. Give me some hearts if you love what I'm doing in the kitchen or you want to do more recipes like this. So we're going to start with the dry ingredients as per usual. And we are going to put in, where is it? Oh, come on, dry ingredients. In a large bowl, we're going to mix the coconut oil, the pumpkin puree, the monk fruit, because I'm substituting monk fruit. They use pure sugar, everything in the original Ambitious Kitchen recipe. We are keto-fying it. So we need 1/4 of a cup of monk fruit sugar, like I've already told you. Trying to find the almond flour. 1.5 cups of almond flour. So let's get busy in the kitchen. What's going on with you guys tonight? I promise I will come back and answer all the comments. I just can't see them all and read the recipe. So we're going to do it after the live. So 1.5 cups of almond flour. This is a bag I got from Sam's because it's like $11 for 48 ounces. So in Walmart, you get $11 for basically a pound, I think, or 32 ounces. I can't remember because it's been so long since I bought it, since I found this. And we're going to need how much monk fruit? 1/4 of a cup of the monk fruit. Now, please note that to do the icing, it called for powdered sugar. I did not have any pure on me, which is my usual go-to for powdered. That is why we used our NutriBullet to grind it into a powder. This is the same monk fruit that's in this bag, but I ground it in the NutriBullet. So, we put the monk fruit in. We have to put the coconut flour in. We need 3 tablespoons of coconut flour. Where's my spoons? I took my glasses off, y'all, because I didn't want the glare on the glasses while I'm talking to y'all. And I kind of need my glasses to read from far away, folks. So here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Now, pro tip is usually to keep the almond flour and the coconut flour in the fridge because they last longer. I use them so frequently, I don't really have that problem. But in case you are trying to get yours to last longer, that is your best bet. So let's see. Where is it? Must be in the fridge. So we're just going to try to mix this up a little bit. I want to make sure these combine really well so we don't get pockets in the wrong place. Oh, I forgot to grab the baking soda. Excuse my back. Baking soda. Is it baking soda or baking powder? Oh no, it's baking soda this time, folks. Might be in trouble because I usually use the unsalted butter for baking because the baking soda to me makes it saltier, but we use organic regular butter instead of unsalted butter. We'll see what happens. And we need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder. Always keep both on hand when I'm cooking. But like I said, I try to buy the unsalted butter to use in my baking so it doesn't taste overly salty. So let's mix that up a little bit more. Do you guys have sweet tooths, or are you more like savory and salty? If you have a sweet tooth, put me down some cupcakes or cake. If you're savory, how about some pretzels or bread, or even French fries for savory? Just want to know who you are and what your tastes are. I do both on here because I just like to cook. I like to bake as well, but you need to have patience and time to do baking well. And I don't always have time or patience. So let's see. We got the dry ingredients. Now we're going to add the wet ingredients because we mixed the dry ingredients. All right. So here goes our butter. Give me eyes and ears if you can see what's going on in here. The butter's tried to harden up on me a little bit. So we're going to have to work to get all of it out of here. This is my new spatula from Target. It's one of those OXO ones, so I know they'll last forever. My previous one was from flour still. It did last for about a year to 2 years, but it started cracking and its life was over. Where is it? So here's the coconut oil. Can't get any more out of that. And the puree. Oh, we're gonna have to get it out with the spoon. Oh, all right, that'll work. And then I'm gonna use the rest of the pumpkin puree for pumpkin spice coffee throughout the week, which means I will be back to using my vanilla bean cream because that should work great with the pumpkin puree. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so that's that. I'm not gonna put any extra salt in, like I said, because I use regular salted butter. We need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Here's our 1 egg at room temperature. Vanilla, vanilla. 1 leg in, 1 leg out. Here we go, rock, 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 rock. I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head. I TikToked earlier. I haven't done that one, but it won't leave me alone. So we need, no, we're not going to do the salt because we have enough salt issues with the salted butter and the baking soda. I'm just trying to read what we need for the vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Half a teaspoon. Here's 1. And the maple syrup, we're going to need 1 tablespoon of the maple syrup. So it's in an easy pour thing, and this is going to help me use this up. I tried to use the lowest net carb puree that I could find other than doing the pumpkin puree myself from a real pumpkin. So we got 7 net carbs to that one compared to some of the other ones that were in the store. And I think that's all the wet ingredients. Vanilla, 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 baking soda. Not doing the salt. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so we're going to mix it in the mixing bowl. And then we're going to get our hands messy. All right, my hands are clean, but we will be using gloves to make our cookies. I have some parchment. Oh, God, that smells so good. Oh, my goodness. This smells so yummy. So we're going to mix that in together. Get all the stuff off the side. That's why I love this bowl, which I got a big lots, but it gets this stuff off the sides easier than the plastic bowls. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful. I forgot. So we need 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. So I'm actually going to dip it up a little bit more because we have that sticky syrup in here. So some of it's probably going to get stuck in this thing in the bottom. So we'll let it go a little bit over for the stuff that's going to get stuck in the bottom of the spoon. I had to search high and low for this stuff. It was way in the back of my spice shelf. Way in the back. So let's get this off of the spatula. 1 leg in, 1 leg out. We go rock, 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 rock. 1 leg in, 1 leg out. I used this spoon to get the coconut in there. But now we got all the goodness with the pumpkin spice. You can also make the pumpkin spice by combining a bunch of different spices. But like I said, I have keto-fied this. Unfortunately, I had a full bottle, jar, whatever you want to call it, of the pumpkin spice. And I didn't have to make it up because for some reason I have no nutmeg. And that is required for that pumpkin spice mix. All right. So it's going to be all the goodness, and even better. Did I put the? I did not. Preheat the oven to 350. There we go. Should have done that when we started this live. Guys, if you know somebody who likes sweet treats or sweet treats keto groups, feel free to share it into those. You can even share it back to my friend Wendy's group, because that's where I got this from, like I said. Up in the comments, once we have 10 shares, I will put that in the comments above so you can see what I used. This is going to be bacon in the oven for, how long? It's supposed to cook for about 10 minutes. It's finding it hard to believe, but that's what they said. I'm going to have to let this set for about 5 minutes after I finish mixing it, and it will make our cookies. I'm just trying to make sure that the spices are well distributed. All right. I think it's good. As always, guys, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to taste the raw batter. I think it's kind of the best part. It's the fun part, but it also allows me to get a taste. Oh man, that's gonna be so good. Woo! It's almost as good as the ginger cookies I love. So, I'm gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. Come on. That doesn't sound right. No. Nope, doesn't sound right. Oh, for crying out loud. I should have just told Siri to set the timer. I think I could do better with that. So I'm going to take this and start our icing. Oh man, let's see. So the icing calls for 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. That's what's in our NutriBullet. It calls for 1 tablespoon of the Lakanto maple syrup and 1 tablespoon of melted butter, and a tablespoon of unsweetened almond milk. So we are going to have to melt the butter. All the spoons, all the spoons. Be ready by the time we have to do that. So just melting the butter to go in our icing. So we need 1/2 tablespoon. 1/2 tablespoon? I'll use that. Half a tablespoon of almond milk. And a tablespoon of melted butter and a tablespoon of Lakanto. So instead of the other maple syrup, we're using this maple syrup. A tablespoon of this to make the icing for the cookies. What else? We're not salting it again because I think we got enough salt in the mix with the butter and the baking soda. I'm a little sensitive to the salt. You may not be, so you could add it back in if you want. And then we've got our powdered sugar. Okay. Just gonna get the batter off of here so it doesn't mix with our sugar. We don't need any cookie in the icing. We just need icing. So I want to get all of my powdered sugar out of my mixer here. Come on. I want it all, and I want it now. Yes, because I want all the goodness. All right, that's about all it is. Get it out of there. It just doesn't seem. All right, I can add more milk to thin it out if it's too thick. So we will see what we get. And that's it. So this is the mixture. If you guys can see that. Oh, that smells so good. We'll see if we need to add a little bit more almond milk to thin it out. But we want nice icing, so let's just go with it the way it is. Oh, just a dab more. And the butter. Oh, that's hot. All right. You guys needed to remind me that it was in the microwave. So I'm trying to get it where you can see what's going on in here. Just need enough. Oh yeah, it's on now. Look at that. Isn't it wonderful? And then you can sprinkle some cinnamon on top if you want to, or sprinkle some pumpkin spice on top. It's up to you. Since I actually do have a full bottle, do that. Yeah. Woohoo! That's gonna be so good. All right. So that's long enough for the cookies to set. Let's make some cookies. So like I said, I have the parchment paper, and yes, the oven is ready to go. We're gonna roll golf-sized balls of the cookie dough and mash them on the parchment paper. If you didn't want to do the maple icing, you could do the just roll them in some cinnamon sugar mixture. I think the mixing is really good. Really good. Am I freezing on your end? I don't know what's going on, folks. Seems like it slowed down and I was freezing. So they should be 1/4 of an inch thick and nice and round. Let's see. I don't play golf, so I'm going to estimate. It should give us 12 balls. Might have been a little big. Let me know if you can see the action. I'll bring it closer so you can see what's going on here. There we go. If it doesn't exactly make 12 balls, we will make it work by dividing some of them up. Like I said, I don't play golf. I don't know how big the balls are supposed to be. You guys are quiet out there. Hey, Bethany, what's happening? Okay, good. I'm glad it's better now. Thanks, Bethany. appreciate the technical assist. And thank you for sharing. If you guys do share me out, share it in the comments so I can give you a full name shout out. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to take off of this one. I'm going to make these smaller because that's why we got gloves on. That's why we got the gloves on. All right. So like I said, this is from Ambitious Kitchen. I have keto-fied the recipe for my benefit. If you guys want the regular version of the recipe, you can check out Ambitious Kitchen. If you share me out and I get 10 shares, I will put the recipe at the top as soon as I figure out how to do that. All right, we got spacing issues here. All right, 36. Supposed to make 12. I obviously must have made them too big. Like I said, I don't know what size golf balls. I don't golf. So we'll have some a little bit smaller. Take some off of this one. It's got to be adaptable, folks. Just got to be adaptable. All right. Pinch a little off of this one. So we at least get 9 out of this. It probably would have got all 12 if I knew what a golf ball size was. But it's all good because it's still going to taste good. We got 360. Like I said, we'll put them in the oven for 10 minutes and then let them cool for 10. And then I will ice them. Please pay attention to my stories on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok if you want to see the taste test and the finished product. So catch me on TikTok under Be Well Coach. Catch me on Instagram as Dr. Carmen, Dr. Carmen, Krmon. Catch me on Facebook at facebook.com/Carmen.Sears. And then you got me. So in these go, we'll set it for 10 minutes. It's all preheated. 10 minutes, not 20, 10. All right, folks, thanks for hanging out in the kitchen with me. I will see you on the other side. Make sure your friends get a copy of this recipe. Also, if you would like to do a fast with me, drop fast in the comments below. Tomorrow is 2 days from now. Thursday will be the last day to get in on our fasting challenge, which will start the middle of October. That way you can rock October. And ordered into. So if you're interested in a 15 days to better, put 15 day in the comments below and I will get back to you in my inbox. Make sure you're friends with me on Facebook so I can chat with you and so your questions don't go to the spam mail. If you are on Facebook, don't forget to press my face and the 3 dots in the top right hand corner and tell Facebook you want to see me first. Also, you could say VIP and I will personally let you know when I'm coming live and let you mental and physical fitness, all the things. So again, if you got some value from this, drop me some hearts in the comments and also share it with your friends because I know everybody's looking for some healthy sweet treats out there, some healthy things to bring to holiday parties, from some healthy things to bring to family events. Bethany, love you too. If you guys are catching me on the replay or have caught me because somebody shared me to you, please say hello and say I missed you. If you're catching me live, don't forget to put live in the comments. So I love you guys. Don't forget to play with your food and be well. something.